Let's have a moment of silence for your Saturday afternoon. You're sitting in a stranger's living room, smelling a vanilla bean candle and fighting the urge to eat the cookies you brought for guests that have not even shown up yet. And when someone knocks at the door and walks in, it's a neighbor named Karen. She doesn't want to buy. She wants to see the kitchen renovation is better than hers. You hand her a flyer with the bed and bath count, which she already saw on Zillow, and she uses it as a coaster. Stop doing this. It's painful to watch. So here's the honest truth. Real buyers don't care about the flyer. They care about one thing. Can I afford this house without having to worry about eating ramen noodles for the next 30 years? This is where smart agents pivot. They stop handing out specs and start handing out financing scenarios. Imagine handing a buyer a sheet that says, here's your payment and here's how we can hack the rate to make sure we get it lower for you. Suddenly, you aren't a person who is guarding the cookies, you're a financial genius. Now, I know that you got into real estate to avoid math. That's where I come in. So jokes aside, why does this actually work? Interest rates are the elephant in the room. When a buyer walks in, they see a price tag of $800,000 and they mentally calculate the mortgage based on what they heard on the news. They get scared, they shut down, they walk out. Your job isn't to necessarily sell the house. The house most of the time sells itself. Your job is to sell the payment. You need to answer the money question while they are still standing in the kitchen. I create a custom total cost analysis for every single one of my partner listings. It breaks down the financing down into 3 simple options. Number 1 is the standard quote. This is the baseline market rate. Number 2, option 2, is the rate hack, usually a 2-1 buy down. This shows a payment that is hundreds of dollars cheaper for the first year. Suddenly, the home looks a lot more affordable again. And option number 3 is the low cash to close. This shows them exactly how to get in with minimal down payment. So the next time you're with the buyer and they ask, is the seller flexible on the price? You don't say maybe, you grab the flyer, you say the seller is motivated, but instead of a price reduction that barely changes your payment, we set you up with a special package that lowers your interest rate by 2% for the first year. And now boom, you sound like an advisor, not just another realtor. Now you point to the bottom of the flyer with my picture on it and you let them know, talk to Mike. He's the one who structured it. This is how you turn a Looky-Loo into a pre-qualified buyer for most of your listings. If you have a listing coming up this weekend, don't go in empty-handed. I will build this flyer for you with your brand, with your logo, and run the numbers so that you don't have to. So shoot me a DM. You can find me at Fun with Mike on YouTube or Instagram, and I would be more than happy to put this together for you. So come in open house and let's make sure that the only person eating those cookies that you brought is the qualified buyer.